And now for the keynote address titled How to Create New Value by Innovating with Data. It's an absolute honor and privilege for me to welcome and introduce SrinivasRao Lingamneni, Senior Director, Systems Engineering at Dell Technologies. Mr. Rao, over to you.
Hello and welcome all. I would like to share with you our point of view on how in these uncertain times you can innovate with data to create new value that will prepare your organization for what's next. To set expectations, I want to reintroduce you all to each of the tracks that will make up our sessions here at this event. My objective with this session is to share with you some of the practical actions your organization can take to create new value by innovating with your data. I'm going to give you a high-level overview and then point you to some of the other sessions in this track to get more detail on the specific products, solutions, and services that Dell Technologies offers to help you to get it done. Data is as old as the hills. In fact, you could say that whole reason IT exists today to unlock the value of the data. But while data has always been important, where data is going to be created, where data is going to be processed, and how you're going to act on this data is going to change. Our world is becoming hyper-connected, whether it is consumer devices like phones, watches, cars, connected fridges, or connected toasters, or it might be industrial devices like trucks, drones, manufacturing or agriculture equipments. They all have sensors which constantly monitors the health, status, and performance for something. In short, all these devices are generating lots of data. Whereas in the past, most of your data will likely to be created, stored, and processed in the centralized data center or cloud locations. Data will be hyper distributed across dozens, hundreds, or even thousands of edge locations. On top of that, business requirements are changing. Data needs to be analyzed and acted at a hyper speed to meet the rising consumer expectations. So as the data center's gravity rapidly turns towards the edge, organizations are asking IT to deliver more and more these real-time, quality of service, fraction of the second functions in decentralized locations. The question is, how do you get modern technology, people skills and processes? And you need to innovate the data and create new value at the speed your customers, partners, and employees are demanding. So at Dell Technologies, we believe that in this data era, your organization's competitive advantage is directly determined by how quickly you can turn raw data into meaningful insights that drive your business outcomes. Digital leaders will be those organizations who become adapt to using data to fuel the personalized and integrated digital experiences, smarter products and data-driven business models which will ready their organizations for what's next. Creating new value with innovating with data will improve the human lives more than any other technology, dramatically reshaping industries and reinventing the way we live and work. So, how do you get started? To get a new value by innovating with data, you will need to do three things. Prepare to meet data where it lives by modernizing your infrastructure to meet the needs of the decentralized data era. Optimize the flow of the data throughout your organization by modernizing your data pipelines. Create the personalized and integrated digital experience, smarter and connected products and data-driven business models that will delight your customers by modernizing the digital innovation process. So rather than speaking hypothetically about these three steps, I am going to share with you a real-world story for each which illustrates how organizations are different from these that have been able to create new value from their data. Since very shortly the majority of all enterprise generated data will be created and processed at the edge, let's start here. The first customer story I am going to share with you is that of Sky Telecom. Let's see what challenges they faced and how they created new value from their data.
wanted to create a platform for customers to check the health of their broadband service, something that would let them check the speed of the service to their home and help them solve problems with Wi-Fi in their home, particularly with all the devices that we use nowadays. Something that was scalable, intelligent, and would only take 5 clicks to fix.
Boomi is a brain guiding over 250,000 customers per week on a simple user interface. We use Boomi as an intelligent black box. We collect the data, apply the rules, and respond with a simple API.
We can make simple changes through configuration, and it's instantly scalable.
It's data-driven, it logs every fault, cause, and resolution, and we use this to drive innovation.
We're really pleased with the results so far since building this application. 69% of our customers now start their journey online. This has seen an improvement in satisfaction and a reduction in repeat faults, saving the company over £6 million.
We love Future Assurance. It's really simple to fix customer problems.
So as you saw, Sky integrated more than 100 data sources to create customer service experience, which drove a 10-point gain in the Net Promoter Score, while at the same time reducing the customer service cost by 40%. The challenge was that only way the Sky's 24 million customers to receive help was to reach out to the Sky's tech support team. The team had 21 different tools, runs checks and communication systems. So the calls were lengthy and recommendations were inconsistent, resulting in the frustration for the customers. So Sky wanted to transform their customer experience. Their vision was to empower their customers through an intuitive self-service application for troubleshooting, creating a unified view of the disparate systems and technologies running its networks. This required them to able to connect with all the underlying data sources, process them with the intelligent algorithms. So after surveying the marketplace, Sky Telecom selected Boomi, a Dell Technologies business, as their platform and brains powering its innovative Feature Assurance View application. So Boomi collects live data from 100 endpoints, which integrates with most of the business applications and the customer equipment as well. Then it applies the configurable business rules and logic and response through the simple API. Sky customers are presented with the recommendation on how to solve their issues. This innovative digital self-service application improved customer service and agent satisfaction and won 2019 UK National Technology Award for the Best Enterprise Project. So how did Sky achieve such great results, and how can you do the same? Preparing to meet date where it lives means you will need to modernize the infrastructure that needs the decentralized data era, and you can do that by connecting the people, things and systems in your digital ecosystem. Building your edge by bringing applications and infrastructure closer to your data so you can unlock real-time use cases. And at the same time, it is important to avoid edge sprawl by maintaining the consistent operating model across private, public, clouds and the edge locations. Check out the other sessions in this track to understand how Dell Technologies can help you with the solutions like Boomi for data integration, or industry-leading edge solutions and Apex Cloud services. Okay, so we talked about how to modernize your infrastructure to meet the needs of decentralized data era. Let's now turn our focus from infrastructure to the data itself. Today, many organizations take too long to convert data to information, to knowledge, to wisdom, which highlights the importance of optimizing the flow of data throughout your organization by modernizing your data pipelines to remove the latency and get right data to the right people in your organization at the right time. Again, rather than talking theoretically about how we can optimize the data flow, I'm going to share you a story on how this is actually being done in practice. Let's hear from Tijan.
Tijan's making an impact in the world of precision medicine through applying technologies and techniques to help bring better treatments to patients. We've got the ability to take discoveries in the lab and then translate those into treatments for patients at a rate that I think exceeds most places. Some of the largest challenges we've faced on this journey have revolved around data movement, data management, and data processing.
In genomics, processing speed is really important to us because the data sets are so large. It's really hard to actually conceptualize how much data that is. If you typed out the human genome letter by letter and printed it off on standard size paper, it's almost 300 feet tall, about the size of the Statue of Liberty. And that presents a real analytical challenge.
Our data analytics strategy today is around building intelligent systems that will be friendly for bringing in things like machine learning and artificial intelligence to actually do baseline interrogation of the data so that then humans can come in and do the finer analytics.
The quicker we can get to the bottom of that data using the Dell Technologies high-performance computing approach that we have here at TGen, the better it is for the families, the better it is for the researchers.
Dell Technologies has really enabled TGen to go into this journey of digital transformation. They really understand that the point of technology is to have impact, and going through digital transformation is absolutely an essential piece of that. Having a partnership with Dell Technologies has been a cornerstone to a lot of the work that we've done and has really enabled TGen to stay ahead of the pack and to be a leader in precision medicine.
As you saw, TGen slashed the time it takes to map the 200 billion data points in the patient's genome from 2 weeks down to just 8 hours. This dramatic improvement allows TGen scientists and physicians to accelerate data analysis and offer personalized treatment in more timely manner, offering new hope to patients and other families. So how did TGen achieve such a great results, and how can you achieve similar outcomes? To optimize the flow of data throughout your organization, you will need to modernize data pipelines to get right data to right people at the right time. To do that, you will have to master the life cycle of your data from cradle to grave. Take your organization decision make beyond human scale using the artificial intelligence, and transforming security from being an inhibitor of innovation to an accelerator. Check out some of the other sessions on this track to learn more about how Dell Technologies can help you with each of these areas. Look out for modern data management, ready solutions to help you accelerate AI adoption and our intrinsic security strategy. So I've talked about the need to prepare to meet data where it lives by modernizing your infrastructure, and the need to optimize the flow of data throughout your organization by modernizing your data pipeline. So in this final section, I'm going to talk about how to use the insights generated from all your data to create personalized integrated experience, smarter and connected products, and data-driven business models that your customer talk about. Just like before, rather than talking in theoretical terms, I'm going to share with you a real-life customer story.
O banco, o Bradesco, ele é conhecido como o Banco do Brasileiro. É aquele banco que abraça todos os públicos e todas as gerações. Nós começamos a olhar esse movimento de transformação de bancos digitais, muito difundido principalmente na Europa e na Ásia. E olhando para o mercado doméstico, olhando para o mercado do Brasil, onde você tem 58 milhões de jovens entre 18 e 35 anos, que são early adopters, que gostam de tecnologia, que fazem do uso do celular o seu cotidiano, nós observamos uma oportunidade de um banco com 76 anos de história na indústria financeira poder prover um banco digital. A partir desses insumos que começa a ser pensado, desenhado, idealizado e desenvolvido o Next. Para que você pudesse construir um banco digital em 18 meses, uma das premissas importantes era que você tivesse parceiros que pudessem, de fato, te ajudar a acelerar todo esse movimento. A Dell Technologies, ela exerceu um papel preponderante em todo o ciclo do Next. Mais do que simplesmente prover a solução, teve todo um trabalho imersivo, todo um trabalho de diagnóstico, de entendimento de quais eram os objetivos para que fosse pensada a melhor arquitetura, a arquitetura ideal, para que fosse pensada as melhores soluções e a partir daí a gente poder iniciar todo o ciclo de desenho, construção e implementação. O Next, ele foi todo pensado para ser uma plataforma 100% digital. Todo o processo de adesão ele já ocorre 100% digital. Ele não foi pensado a partir do conceito de produto, ele foi pensado a partir do conceito de jornada. As pessoas têm jornadas na sua vida, né? Você tem objetivos, você tem desejos, você planeja muita coisa que você vai fazer. Então, tudo isso se traduz através de jornadas. É muito comum você ver as pessoas quererem investir, quererem guardar dinheiro, mas também, por outro lado, não ter uma disciplina financeira que permita isso. Então, através de um conjunto de soluções, de algoritmos, de inteligência, de identificar o momento de vida de cada cliente, o Next ele traz esse papel de ajudar a te orientar financeiramente para que você possa de fato conquistar os seus objetivos. A gente tem na nossa missão muito definida essa coisa de o cliente estar no centro da relação como um todo e a gente ajudar ele a fazer acontecer as suas conquistas, a fazer acontecer os seus sonhos, a fazer acontecer os seus objetivos. Então, nós queremos, mais do que ser um banco digital, ser um banco que é amigo do cliente verdadeiramente.
Okay, as you've seen it in the video, the rise of digital native banks was a big concern for this Branco Bank, which has potentially ended up in losing existing customer base to the digital native banks and inability to attract 50 million plus new million customers in the Brazilian market. The goal was to create digital bank for millennials using a data-based approach to understand the customer behavior. So Branco Bank could provide a personalized integrated customer experience which makes this sound financial recommendations that fit each customer's unique goals and circumstances. So differentiated through user experience and by leveraging digital intelligence based on big data and advanced analytics. So Branco Bank collaborated with Dell Technologies to innovate with data to create Next, a digital banking application that uses algorithms and artificial intelligence to provide customer with proactive recommendations and help them to reach the beneficial goals. So benefits: completed the development of the digital banking applications in less than 18 months. Otherwise, it could have taken more than 5 years for them to develop that. And they are able to retain 300,000 plus active customers. And at the same time, they attracted more and more user base in their banking environment. And also released 40 plus application releases to really cope up with the new generation functionalities which banks were looking for. So how did bank achieve such great results? And how can you achieve similar outcomes? To drive digital business outcomes from data insights, you will have to use those insights to create the personalized and integrated experience, smarter and connected products, and data-driven business models that your customer carve about. You will need to modernize your innovation process by transforming how you design and build the digital products, delivering better software to production continuously, acquiring the digital innovation skills your organization needs to be successful in this data era. So, you heard about 3 different organizations from different verticals and different parts of the world, Sky, TGen, and Branco Bank. We've now seen how they have created new value by innovating with their data. But now, how can you get started? Okay. First and foremost approach is explore. In a short session today, I've only been able to mention some of the ways in which Dell Technologies can help you create new value for your organizations by innovating with data. Ask for a follow-up sessions to explore how Boomi can help you to discover, prepare, integrate your data. Explore how Dell EMC's file, block, and object storage options can meet all your data storage needs, and how PowerEdge servers and precision data science workstations are optimized for your most demanding data-intensive workloads. And moreover, how can you protect your most valuable asset, data, with our industry-leading data protection capabilities. Explore how we can accelerate adoption of your AI with our ready solutions, and or how our Tango platform can help you to create modern software which acts on the digital experiences, more personal, your products, and smarter solutions as well. And you need to plan. If you're not sure where to start in your journey to become a data-driven business, our consulting services will help you assess your current state of data innovation maturity, define the target future state, and map out your unique journey to evolve IT from where you are now and where you want to be there in the value with your data. And if you are shortage of your skills, our Dell Technology Education offers professional certification to help you build in-house competencies in data science, data engineering, and platform engineering as well. And finally, accelerate, or perhaps you are wondering what an actual living, breathing culture of data innovation looks like in the real world. Get up close and personal to your experience with creating a new value from data really looks like by engaging with some of our own Dell digital data scientists and engineers to learn how they overcome the data challenges and the lessons learned from those digital transformation. I hope today's sessions has changed your perception about what's possible when you partner with Dell Technologies. As you have seen, we can support you every step of the way in converting data into insights into the actions that will drive your business outcomes. Thank you for attending this session. I hope you found it valuable. We welcome the opportunity to partner with you to help your organization to create new value by innovating with data. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was SrinivasRao Lingamneni, Senior Director, Systems Engineering at Dell Technologies, with his keynote address titled, How to Create New Value by Innovating with Data. Thank you so much, Srinivas, for your thoughts and insights. And I think it sets a perfect backdrop for the discussions to follow. We wish you and Dell Technologies the very best going forward. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our partners once again for collaborating with us at this summit. Presenting partners, Dell Technologies and Intel, Artificial Intelligence Partner, Knowledge Lens Private Limited, Cybersecurity Partner, Process IP Global Private Limited, Associate Partners, Accenture, Deloitte, and Goldstone Technologies, Knowledge Partner, ET Edge Insights, Media Partner, CIO Review, India, and this summit is brought to you by ET Unwired. During the break between sessions, kindly visit our partner booths by simply clicking on the Experience Zone button at the bottom of your screen. Chat, speak, or video call any of them, and do come back to the live sessions again by clicking on the Plenary Session button at the bottom of your screen. Do visit the Networking Lounge, which is a button at the bottom of your screen once again, where you can create a group and video chat with like-minded people. Visit the Resource Center and get all the information you want to read, save, or refer to from the voluminous partner resources of brand videos, exhibitor brochures, event catalogs, and the list of upcoming events. And before you leave for the day, do download your digital certificate of participation by simply clicking on the digital certificate button at the bottom of your screen and save it to your desktop. And for an enhanced viewing experience, do click on the maximize or full screen button. Once again, on behalf of the Economic Times, I urge all of you to kindly network with each other and also with our partners and make the best use of this platform. Do stay tuned in. We will be back on the other side with a very interesting panel discussion.